Well, that was unexpected. Very unexpected. I'm honestly kind of shocked that I released this video and more than 100 people gave a shit about it. I'm not a YouTuber, I don't have any experience with this, but it's been an exciting week. I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who watched, commented, liked, whatever. I'm new at this, so I read all the comments. I imagine if I keep this up, that behavior will stop, but it seems like a lot of you are genuinely excited for me that this was gaining some traction. I get the feeling you guys want more, and that's what this video is about. Think, where the hell do I go from here? The answer is not super clear. I have a good job and a couple of ideas that I'd love your input on, but I'll go over those in a bit. Just to give you guys an idea on what this modern gaming video project was and how it fit into my life, I started working on it over a year ago. Granted, it wasn't full-time, obviously, and I'd go weeks without creating anything. But early last year, around February, I kicked the idea around about making a video about the BioShock series. So I wrote a script to make myself laugh and just see what it would feel like to write a script for a YouTube video, see if I was cut out for that type of thing. Then last year in May, I got COVID. And I had nothing but time on my hands, so I recorded some footage, cut everything together in about 4 days. I released it, no one watched it, but I was happy to see the project through. Thumbnail is horrible in retrospect, but I learned my lesson. A couple months later, I was on the phone with one of my friends, drinking beer, screaming about how much I hate video games. I think it's very funny to be super indignant about shit that doesn't matter. So I just started ranting like a psychopath. I then wrote down like 18 bullet points. It must have been 18, that's what ended up in the video, of things that we were complaining about. I threatened to make it a video, I thought it was funny, and I let it sit for a while. Months later, I get the idea that maybe I could make it into something. Not to be too long-winded, but obviously this took a while. I have a full-time job, so the thought would always pop into my head, I should work on that video. Months later, I started working on the actual script. That took me maybe 2 months to really complete it, and then I decided to do something a little differently. I'm not sure if big creators do this, but I bought a new Samson Meteor microphone. It's just a cheap USB condenser microphone. And I recorded and cut all of the audio together in Audition before anything touched Premiere, so like all the backing tracks and all that stuff. Since I had so many backing tracks, it just made more sense to mix that all in a more controlled environment before bouncing the audio to cut footage to. Audio took about 2 months as well. I cut the footage to the audio since to me the audio is king, and it created the frantic pace of the video. Video took about 2 months to cut together as well. I released it, my friends liked it, it had a great fizzle, and I thought it was done. Another passion project in the bank. But then something weird happened. Monday, August 28th, YouTube started recommending the video. I couldn't fucking believe what was happening. I was very nervous since I had this feeling of what if everyone hates it, or I'm found out to be a mouth-breathing idiot and everyone hates me. But it seems like most people actually enjoyed it. To be honest, it was astounding to read some of your comments. It was exciting, but I'm still nervous right now because where the hell do I go from here? I made the video with no intention of being monetized. I just wanted to make a funny, dense video that you can rewatch. If I continue making stuff, should I focus on being monetized on YouTube, or should I open a Patreon? Seriously, let me know what you think of these options in the comments. These types of videos take me, and I'm sure anyone, like a really long time to make. I'm sure if I put my head down and actually focused on a project, it would still take months. If I go Patreon, like, is that irresponsible? If I try to monetize my channel, does the content suffer? Do I just wait for a fucking sponsor, like Raid Shadow Legends or some shit like that? I genuinely don't know which option is best to focus on. Yeah, I mean, the only pro of going Patreon, even if that sounds annoying, would be, I don't have to worry about my stuff being demonetized on YouTube. But I don't know if that's leaving money on the table, or if people would like it. I just don't know. I don't even know where to begin. Finally, like, do I even have any fucking ideas for what to follow up modern gaming with? Like, I have a couple of ideas. They might not have the same feel as the modern gaming video. I want to make a video about ball games, you know what I mean? Stuff like Super Monkey Ball, Katamari Damacy, however the hell you say it. Marble Madness, Marble Blast Ultra, stuff like that. I've also kicked around the idea of making a retrospective on the Mass Effect series. I think I actually started trying to write something like that before I ever started writing modern gaming. I never played Mass Effect Andromeda, so that might be exciting. Again, these ideas will take a long time to make, but they're not heavily negative or rant-based. Maybe a video on the state of modern internet? Yeah, maybe I'll write that down. Anyway, I passed 1,000 subscribers based on this modern gaming video, and that's fucking crazy! It's still going up. It's mind-boggling to watch. The number is... what's the number right now? As of recording this video, it's 1.24 thousand subscribers. To all of you early subs, you are the OGs, and yes, I'll remember you, because so many of you fucking asked me to. I won't remember you when I'm 60. This is just a fleeting memory while I'm dying. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for giving a shit at all. It's made me feel a lot better about my abilities, untested in consistency they might be. You know, content on YouTube used to be fun and funny, and that's all I want to make. Part of my issue is I don't know if something is ever good while I'm working on it. But if you folks want more, I'm gonna damn well give it a shot. So stay tuned for more. I guess follow me on my new Twitter. It's at selfdeficientyt, and yeah. I guess I'll start working on something else. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to some of my closest friends for putting up with me while I was making this video. I sent them updates while I was making it over the course of a long time, trying to make them laugh, trying to keep them interested, and I'm sure it was annoying, so I just wanted to say thank you. I shouted out a few of them directly in the video. You know, the Jeremy part of that is partially inspired by a real person. He likes Milsim Discord clans and moving games from drive to drive, although he disagreed about being Jeremy. Shouted out another friend who likes Ocarina of Time and doesn't even really talk about it that much. I just thought it was funny to reference him. Two of the people closest to me having to sit there being subject to a secret recording while we were drinking, talking about Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood. That's probably, I think it's the best part of the video. Just a random interjection of us having fun and having a good time. I love you guys, and thank you all. Also, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to some of my biggest influences, inspirations. I mean, a few of you caught them. The main one being Egoraptor's old series, Sequelitis. I loved those videos. I rewatched them a ton. And I miss content that is so rewatchable like that. The other one is yuahtzee Crowshaw's Zero Punctuation. I've been watching that stuff since like middle school, I think. 2007, I think, is when I started watching his stuff. He just makes these, like, they're probably Photoshop illustrations, like a slideshow to a little 6-minute essay with a lot of convoluted similes and, just elaborate language that are very funny. And he still makes them today, and I still get a kick out of them. He's very bratty and fun. So that's where some of my long-winded jokes come from. I guess the other big inspiration would obviously be Jontron, avgn, you know, just old stuff like that. I mean, dense, you know, micro video essay channels like nakeyjakey blew up. I think he inspired a ton of people who just make, you know, funny analytical content, and he's so entertaining and awesome. And, you know, just in terms of presentation, I mean, who doesn't love an internet historian video? I'm sure I took some of my editing inspiration from that dude. I mean, he's just kind of legendary at this point. Anyway, goodbye. I'm sorry if it's going to take me a long time to figure my shit out, but I really appreciate you all. And no parasocial stuff here. It's just a healthy goodbye. 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 Goodbye! No, they're not fucking leaving. They're not turning the video. I don't know why they're not. I don't know why they're still watching the video. Don't ask me. Hey, put the gun down.